What's up, Mighty Ducks? I'm your girl, Andy of Just a Girl Sports and the First Lady of Winnable.com. I am so thankful that you are here for this video. I'm super excited about it because it's honestly just an awesome story to tell, and I want someone to be inspired. I want someone to be able to go further than what I went. You get what I'm saying? Make more money. You get what I'm saying when I'm putting down. I think that my story could be a testament to how easy it is to get into daily fantasy sports, especially as a woman, especially as a man who already watches sports. Like, this industry is so powerful and life-changing. Like, no cap, it's life-changing to be able to make $3 grand on a weekend, on a random weekend, just from putting in picks sometimes that you didn't even have to research yourself. Is mind-blowing, actually. So I want to do this video because I want to share my story on how I made my first $10,000 in daily fantasy sports apps. I want to just say that it was a lot different for me because I had a mentor, and that's honestly what I want to give you guys through my Winnable link. So I have a Winnable storefront where you can get free picks from me or pay for the VIP links, and this gives you the opportunity to get handicappers picks for free or for paid value. That way you're not just out here creating your own picks and really gambling away your money. My picks are verified by AI or a very trusted sports handicapper, like someone who has made me profitable, because I consider myself, and I know just by numbers, that I am a profitable daily fantasy sports player in this game. I'm actually very profitable. I could lose for like a month straight and still be playing with profits. That's how great I have gotten at this game, and it's all because of the handicappers that I have behind me and the trusted people that I have in my circle and my network that are supporting my brand as well as me. And so I think that's really important to remember, because I know that not all of you have the best support. So getting on to my free plan on Winnable and just kind of seeing how it goes, where I share my free picks every day as well as on YouTube, but then also moving up once you get that bankroll up to the VIP plan, to where you get all my picks to include AI and my trusted sports handicappers who have already done the research. So that's why Winnable is just a really great platform to be a part of. And if you're interested in doing stuff like this, as far as creating content for daily fantasy sports, definitely reach out to me. My mentor is hosting a course for content creators, a mastermind, masterclass, or what have you, and it's really dope, and I'm super excited. Like, I can't wait till it starts. It actually dropped today. We have a Zoom call tonight, so I'm super excited about that. But let's get into how I made my first $10,000 on daily fantasy sports, and it took me about a couple months. Honestly, I would say it took me about 2 months. I can't really gauge the time frame specifically, but I know for sure that I pulled out 15,000 in like 3.5 months. But I had already surpassed the 10,000 mark, and I was just kind of sitting in between 10 and 15,000, like kind of going up. Actually, I was in between 10 and 20,000, kind of going back and forth. But I want to tell you guys that I started with the Underdog app. Here's my code. I only get $10 per person that I sign up. I'm not an affiliate of the Underdog app, but I do have an app that did the same thing as Underdog, and it's Sleeper. So Sleeper will match you your $500. So I started with $500 and they matched me $500. So I started playing with $1,000. I didn't follow the whole unit size rule that I preach. Even though I think it's really important, I just really trusted my mentor and sports handicapper who has been profitably making money in this game for over 3 years. So I kind of knew that the plays were verified and trusted. And so I kind of went outside of that. I started with $1,000 and I started placing picks or plays at $25 unit. So $25 on Underdog would win you 500. We were doing correlated plays with football, and that's where he really thrives at. So correlated plays meaning we were placing our plays, or player props included the quarterback and the wide receiver. So when the quarterback throws it, he's going green on his passing yards, and the wide receiver catches and runs it, he's going green on his receiving yards, as well as the quarterback going green on his passing yards with every yard that receiver runs. So those are two players of a 4-man pick that are going green. So we would always do those correlated plays, and then Underdog stopped that. So that was an amazing time. But on Sleeper, you can still kind of get the same results, but not as much. I think 25 might pay out 10 times or 15 times, just depending on how you put your player props together. But Sleeper does match you that $500, and it's really cool. I don't think Underdog does the 500 anymore. So on a normal football weekend, because I started during football season in October, on a normal football weekend, we would place about 10 to 12 picks a day. We're just going to keep it at 10 just for numbers wise, but 10 picks on Saturday for college football and on Sunday for football. But of course, we would put picks in on any day football was going, Monday, Thursday. So we were placing picks all throughout the week. I think Tuesday was college as well. So it was a lot of fun. Like, majority of the week, we were placing about 10 picks a day. I was spending anywhere between $250 and $300 per day on the days that we would place picks, meaning I was doing at least 10, right? 10. We would hit about 2 a day. Out of the 10, we'd hit 2. There were a few days where we would hit nothing, but again, those 2 they're giving us 500 each. So that's $1,000 a day that we're making if we're actually hitting. There were some days where we didn't hit anything, but we were still playing with profits by that time. By the time we got over like 5 or 6,000, it was just all free game from there, because again, I started with 1,000. So if I made it to 5,000, I was like, oh my God. When I made it to 5,000, I was like, oh my gosh, like, what? I've just profited $4,000 in the span of a week and a half or 2 weeks. So it was absolutely insane. But then on those days where we would just drain our accounts and it was just not hitting and underdog changed the projections or what have you, we would get back low to like 2,000, 3,000. But again, just being consistent is where that my mindset changed, because I've seen my account go from 6,000 to 4,000, or 4,000 to 2,000 because of losing days. But I stuck to the program, I trusted the process, and I continued to play those plays 10 times every day that we were actually playing, or every football day, playing day. And over time, my account grew to $15,000 within 3 months. And that was just me sitting down for 10 to 15 minutes and making sure I did all my picks that my mentor would send me and be like, done. So half the time I would watch the game, half the time I wouldn't. If I did, I would sleep by halftime. I don't care about sports, but I was able to make money profitably off of daily fantasy sports apps. So I want to tell you guys, I've noticed in my time of like letting people know about what I've been doing with daily fantasy sports apps, now that I feel like I have some type of knowledge and success being profitable, because there's a difference between being profitable and just having fun on these apps or gambling on these apps. I know the G word is like very sacred, but I don't consider myself a G word at all whatsoever. I trust the process. I keep my unit size small and I keep going. I don't get enticed by the bonuses. I don't get enticed by, oh, they said this player is going to be half a yard, so I have to maximize on this because I know that player is going to hit out of this 4-man pick. So I'm going to put 50 down on this play, knowing that there's only $150 in my account. That's not how it goes. I set a nice size unit size. After I pulled out that 15,000, I kind of paid off my car, obviously, but I knew that I wanted to grow my account back up and see if I can grow it at a pace of a regular person like you guys, because I started with 500, so my unit size was much bigger at 25, whereas somebody else might be starting with 150 and their unit size is 5. So I always say keep it at a 5% of what your bankroll is. Whatever you start with, 5% of that. So if you start with $200, then you're able to have your unit size at 10. But people will send me their screenshots from just one day of placing their picks with me, and they put like $70 on one pick, or they just go out and create their own picks knowing nothing about daily fantasy sports apps, but because they played sports or they watch sports, they know, no, that is not how this works. Like, yeah, you might get lucky from time to time just based off of your own knowledge of sports, but it's also like the knowledge of how these apps work. And what they are projecting to hit and miss. Like, they are not out here trying to lose money at all. So they're definitely trying to take you for everything you got. And to think that you can outsmart these apps by just placing 1 or 2 picks that are going to hit that's not it. That's actually gambling. Being able to hit 1 out of 5 picks is really freaking good. But if you only set your chances up with 2 picks, then you're not, it's math. You're not going to hit. So the more picks you get in, the more likely you're able to hit, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, especially in this game with these apps. That's just kind of how it goes. That's just kind of what I've noticed. When I was putting in 10, 12, 20 picks a weekend, I noticed that I would hit at least 3, 4, 5 on a good weekend, and I would only need 1 to hit for me to get my profit, to get my money back. I would only need 1 to hit. Everything else was profit. You get what I'm saying? So it's really important to kind of think of it that way, rather than just being like, oh no, I like this player or I hate this player, and having so much emotion into the game. So that's something that I've noticed since I've been doing this, is just like people are really getting out of control and not really trusting the process, or just like sticking to the script. If you were going to be profitable, you probably would have done this a long time on your own accord. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff has been out here for years, but you didn't do it because you've never seen anybody else or anybody that looked like me actually making profit. And I think that says a lot. Just me being a woman who doesn't like sports, who never really played sports, to be able to come into this industry and make money profitably is huge. And if you see me doing it, then just stick to the script. Just follow it. Just fucking follow it. But if you keep your unit size small, I say start off with $5 a play per 4-man pick. $5 will get you 50, and you can grow your bank account, like your bankroll, like that, rather than just coming in with 100 and throwing $50 down on 2 plays. So that's just kind of what I noticed. That's my advice on how you can reach that $10,000 goal in daily fantasy sports, and hopefully you can reach it faster than me. I will say football season is the most profitable season, but I do have a sleeper code where you can do this as well. I hope that you would use it. If this video has helped you, definitely use my sleeper code, Just a Girl. It really helps me out. I was restricted on PrizePicks, so I can no longer throw down big money on these player props like I used to when I first started. So that is the goal for you guys, to get restricted on PrizePicks. Once you get restricted, that kind of lets you know that you've made more money than what you've put into it. If you're constantly being able to put $100 down on a play, that just means you're not profitable. And at this point in the game, why are you doing that? At this point in life, like, we all know gambling is, the G word, is bad for you. We all know that. And it's bad for your lifestyle. It's bad for your emotions and stress. It's just bad all around, and it's very addicting. So to be able to like control that, have like self-control, is really important in this industry, because it can get really enticing to throw $100 down for $1,000. And I've done it before, and I've been successful at it. But you really have to get with a trusted sports handicapper, and I'm pretty locked in. So at this point in the game, I know that I'm solid and I'm good, and I'm just going to make more money. But the way that I am now making money is through affiliate codes, and Sleeper, I'm a part of their affiliate program, so I am starting to get paid now, and I just really would appreciate if you guys use my affiliate code, Just a Girl. That way I can still kill it on the outside, as well as make my small plays on PrizePicks, since I can't do the big ones anymore. But I'm having so much fun, like, building my account. I think I left like $250 in my PrizePicks account, and it's almost at $600 now, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So I am slowly building, and I think that's fun. I'm building my Sleeper account as well. I think I started with 100, and I'm already at like 485. That was like a week ago. So I'm super blessed and fortunate. I appreciate you guys for following me on here, as well as on Instagram. Make sure you check out my Winnable and my code for Sleeper. But if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments, and we'll get back to the free plays tomorrow. We'll get back to all that stuff. Currently, I'm just out of touch, out of reality with my job. I'm away from home, so I'm just like not comfortable or in the best energy or headspace. But I really wanted to get this video out to you guys, so you guys have a video to kind of chew on and dissect, and really understand that this is a strategy game that we're playing. This isn't a G word game. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Peace.